Hey there, fellow game developers. So welcome back to another episode of my devlog journey. So today we're going to dive into the world of animations and, explore the true power of SFML. So yeah, grab your favorite beverage and let's get started. So like I mentioned previous, we will be focusing on my animation class that I managed to actually develop. And actually thank you so much for everyone that left a comment on when I actually needed help with the animation. So yeah, just before I start, thank you so much. My animation class has several critical components. Firstly, it holds a reference to the shape that we will be animating. Then it holds a collection of texture sheets for animation. Since this animation class can have multiple animations, this means that we can also have different animations on different sprite sheets. So that's why I have this vector for it. Then I also have a collection of interacts which represent the frames of each animation. Then we also have like elapsed time and frame duration for controlling the animation speed. So creating animations is a breeze with this class, alright? So all we need is to pass in a shape, and then also the frame width and the frame height to our constructor. Then we can easily add animation using the add animation method, which takes in a texture file, start position, number of frames and frame duration, and so on. But what are animations good if we can't play them? Well, of course, there is our play animation function as well. So this play animation method will allow us to play specific animations by passing in an animation index and the delta time. This function ensures smooth transition between animations by checking if the current animation is different from the one we want to play. If it is, this is what this part does. If it is, it updates the current animation, resets the elapsed time, and sets the appropriate texture for our sprite. Now, you might be thinking, well, what if I want to have multiple animations playing simultaneously or switch between them seamlessly? Well, don't worry, this class has got you covered. So why do I keep saying our? It's mine. It's my animation class, okay? I'm kidding. I don't know why I keep saying our. But anyways, the animation class that I created is designed to handle multiple animations with ease. This is by simply maintaining a collection of texture sheets and frames, like I mentioned previous. This means that we can easily switch between them without any hiccups. So this is kind of what I did for my weapon.cpp, and you might be looking at this and be like, whoa, what the hell is this? But why this is so long is actually a bit of my fault. I can actually show you in my gun shining sprite. This is the actual sprite sheet for when it shines, right? When it's like dropped. You can see the layout is different than, for example, this normal SMG animation. This is the reason why I had to do something like this. Otherwise, so you can see that only for the rocket and the sniper, the frame size is 48 by 32, but normally it's just 32 by 32. That's why I kind of had to split it up. But otherwise, this is how you were supposed to do it, right? We add the frame width, the frame height, and then we can simply add the different animations. And this anim X, anim Y is basically the starting position. So I can actually show you for example, on my SMG animations, for this AK, the start Y would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the start X would be 0. So that's kind of like the starting frame. Anyways, I guess I can show you a bit, I can show you some of the demo for how how it looks and works. So let me just, and there you can see that I also made it like rotate a bit, and these are the different outline for the different weapons I think of having. And then if I start shooting, you can see that the shoot animation gets played. Now you see on my console, you see that the ammo amount is 0. This means that we have to reload. Now watch this. I'm gonna click R and wow, oh my god, it reloads, and now I can continue shooting. So we can see that with this animation class we can absolutely have as many animations as we want. And I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that in my constructor I played the second animation just like very tiny amount, just to get the first frame, like the default frame, if you would say it. And then here I can just check, okay, are we shooting? If we are shooting, well then we can play the shooting animation, and then we can check, okay, is it finished? If it is finished, well then we can set it to false, which stops it from repeating, and then again play it for a very short time to get that default frame. And then we can, otherwise, are we reloading? Okay, if we are reloading, well then we can simply play the second animation and again do the same thing. Are we finished? Well then we can set it to false, which stops it from repeating. But if we drop the weapon, we just want this animation to play all of the time. And when I shoot, I simply set the is shooting to true. The same with if I want to reload, where is it? There. I just set it equal to true. And that's how I am able to handle the animation. And that's a wrap, folks. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into how I managed to implement animations and my, versatile animation class. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button, and if you have any questions, comments or suggestions for my future devlogs, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Oh, and before you go, here's a little animation joke for you. Why was the game developer's favorite dance move the frame by frame? Because it allowed them to show off their smooth moves one step at a time. Please laugh, please, I swear to God. That joke was written by ChatGPT, okay? I'm sorry. Anyways, remember to subscribe to my channel for more awesome devlog content and game development adventures. Until next time, keep animating and happy coding.